I had something gross once out of one of those cans.
Yeah.
So it was like, I was a teenager, I got kicked out of my house. I was like maybe 16, and I went
For what?
doing drugs and what I wanted.
Yeah.
Not obeying.
Yeah, maybe getting kicked out of school.
Maybe.
There was enough things. Yeah. And so I was staying with the other Chuck, right?
The other Chuck.
Yeah, Chuck Savatics.
Uncle Chuck.
He's crazy. But I stay at his house, which is a house out in Richmond, and it doesn't have a furnace or nothing, so it's a wood burning, and like they're pretty poor family, and so like I was staying there, and it was nice, but like I always offered if someone offered me a food at their home, even if I don't like it, I eat it. Yeah, like. Somebody like, oh wait, man, we're gonna have Kraft dinner and hot dogs. I'm like,
Tell us more about getting kicked out of school.
Actually, I want to hear more about this other Chuck. There's another guy named Chuck who's crazy.
okay.
Aren't you the only Chuck that's crazy?
He was a buddy of mine for a long time, and I knew his sister well too. And anyway, he lived with me at my dad's place for a little while, and we had this like K car, this piece of shit standard K car, and we used to no stolen plates, no dummy insurance, like the whole thing's bad, right? And we used to drive around and go to like the gravel pits and go off-roading in this thing when you shouldn't really, right? Like drunk, like crazy drunk, and like doing like super stunts in this piece of shit car. And one day we were ripping down my street, which is a gravel road, right? And he gets this motherfucker up on two wheels, right? I thought for sure we're gonna roll, okay? But there was Will, who's a heavyset guy. He just went like that and put the car back on its two wheels. Thank God.
Wow.
That's one story.
So it was Will, Chuck, and Chuck.
Now we used to eat
Crazy as fuck.
me and him used to do a lot of acid together.
Oh God.
And just like we were the guys that would freak you the fuck out and make your trip a total disaster.
Do you believe that?
Yes.
We'd like turn on the black lights and shit, and like there was this glowing skull, and we chased my cousin who's a giant, right? And like whack him.
Wait a second, is your cousin a giant, or he's a giant when you're on acid?
A Dinosaur Dan's.
Will, Chuck, and Dinosaur Dan.
There's a picture, I think, of me and him on Facebook under my tag photo thing.
How big was he?
He's big. You met him.
Oh yeah, that guy's big.
His head's like that, eh?
It's that big.
And hard. The guy fucking beats, like, he'll cream you, man. They're like the worst guys to beat you up.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you don't want to get beat up by a giant.
You don't want to get beat up by the Irwins.
I saw a midget last night. I don't know where that comes in, but
They were having like a girl birthday party.
yeah, it was a birthday party.
I wonder. I always wonder with midgets if they just date other midgets or not.
Would you date a midget?
I don't think I could.
Yeah.
I'd have tea with a midget.
Yeah, me too. I'd be
I'd go see a
A
movie.
tea party.
I think because they call those
full of
dates.
midgets.
Yeah.
But
You draw the line with marriage.
I'm like,
You know those stoner movies when they like, I always think if I hung out with a midget I'd get real high, but then I'd think it was like an elf or something. But I don't think that would really happen, but you never know.
They're real humans, you know.
No, obviously.
Why would you even think they were an elf?
Well, because I get high. That's what I just said.
The drug's talking.
Yeah. You know what I've been doing lately? I work at a bong store, and I've been sitting in the back of a bong store getting high, talking about aliens and the end of the world. I'm gonna look back in 25 years and say that's what I did when I was 25. I talked about
the world ends.
Those are important
do
subjects.
you ever listen to that Alien Conspiracy AM show late at night one?
Nope.
Is it like the coast to coast
Yeah,
one?
the coast-
Yeah.
My old roommate was all like this crazy metal guy.
What was
but
his
he was
name?
Rock and Rob. And all the guy did was sit in his room and shred.
Shred? Like what? Cheese or?
No, shred. The ash.
Kilo shredded cheese
He lived off oatmeal.
and cheese.
That guy was
Donuts and
regular.
coffee.
What was his name? Rock and Rod.
Rock and Rod McDonald.
He was regular. That's
Only ate food that was shredded.
No. No, man.
Shredded wheat. He has cereal.
He picks
Have you ever
the
heard of a
strangest
guitar
bits
player?
of information.
That shreds.
Yeah, everything else just goes
Yeah,
in
everything.
and out.
He eats only shredded things. The light bulb goes off and fizzles.
Stu still doesn't know the top 3 songs.
I know. You see him struggling on that
Yeah,
today?
because he didn't have the words.
Yeah.
I'll ignore that.
Of course you will.
You're only playing like what, two and a half notes? Or something.
What, for the top? Well,
Yeah.
I can't play very well. My finger's broken.
What happened?
He was moving a big plan at Susur,
Oh wow.
and he should have had like it's a kind of a 2-man job, and it fell on his finger and
You
broke
should
it.
have had Dinosaur Dan helping you because that guy's a big guy.
Oh, is he a giant as well?
Wasn't that the giant?
That's what we were talking. Alright, we gotta do the 3 songs
Break it, get
regularly.
Everyone in Canada's a giant.
Yes, everyone.